Hi, I'm Jackson. I'm a filmmaker here at Jpixx, and today we're going to take a behind-the-scenes look at our Challengers parody skit. The inspiration behind this video came from all of us in the creative room going to see the movie, and we were so just awestruck by the camera work and the performances that we really wanted to replicate that. We wanted to take something really simple and really small and make it seem grandiose and like a big deal. So the whole script length was about 1 page, and it took us only an hour to film, so it was very much run and gun, yelling at people to do this, do that, stop doing that. Glenn, why are you doing that? Stop it, Glenn. Glenn, stop.
You okay?
I'll play it for it, Dano.
Let's talk about this song. Throughout the entire movie of Challengers, it sounds like they're playing the same track over and over again.
Not even to the most obsessive tennis fan in the entire world.
That was key to the parody. We needed a song that sounded like it could fit into the world of Challengers, and that's what we found.
You're going down.
Real quick, let's talk about John. John is so funny because he will constantly say like, oh, I'm not an actor, I don't know what I'm doing. Whenever we cut, he's like, was that good? I don't know. But then he'll give like the most baller performances you'll ever see, and he really gives it at all. There's John spitting. This is what I'm talking about. Another thing in the Challengers movie, especially in the last scene, is that these men are getting so sweaty throughout. And since we only had 45 minutes to an hour to film this, we just got a spray bottle and we just wet them down as they were going. There's actually a funny clip of Hannah in 120 frames per second just spraying John, and John's like, okay, stop. And it's really funny to watch. So here's a quick look at the lighting for this scene. We only really used 2 lights and then just relied on the overhead lights to fill in all the areas. But the main light we used is just this LED panel balanced with as close as we could get to the overhead lights, which is probably like 4,500. And then we went way warmer on this backlight. In Challengers, the whole tournament between these two guys is happening like in the afternoon, it seems like. So it's always late afternoon, the sun is just going down, so they're always hit on the very side with this warm light. So I kind of wanted to carry that across into this video. So because we had to film this so quickly, John and Glenn had no chance to look at the script. So I just wrote out all the shots that we needed. I needed them playing, I needed over the shoulders of them playing. I also needed them celebrating and being disappointed when they lost points, and I could sprinkle them in whenever, because it's all montage. The whole point of this video is it's not shot for shot of them actually playing in real time. And I filmed all of this in slow motion. I think the biggest thing about this video is that they have to 100% believe that this is the most important thing that they're doing. And that's what makes it over the top and funny, at least to me. It was important to have an outsider's perspective in the middle of it, just to show how kind of crazy they are. And that's why we cut to Caleb in the middle of it. In the movie Challengers, the whole end montage is just crazy shots, the most insane shots of tennis you'll ever see in your life. Under the court, over the court, you are the ball, you become the paddles. It's really transcendent. And we wanted to recreate the ball shot from Challengers. So we used this 360 camera to get that effect. Basically, we just attached this to a long stick, and we knew we would edit it later to move the camera where we needed it to be.
Oh, he's got it. My God, he's got it. Oh.
I just pretended to be the ball on the stick and had John and Glenn play in slow motion because I didn't want to whack the 360 camera around. And then I just sped it up in post. There's a plugin in Premiere where you can just animate the 360 footage in Premiere. I also added some motion blur between the keyframes just to add more movement. It seems like the ball was speeding up and slowing down based on their hits. Just for fun, I added in kind of anime lines motion blur just to give that idea of very fast movement. And I think what came out was pretty good. I think what would have been better is just adding like camera shake more, you know, just mixing it up and just having like a shakier camera, especially on the impacts of the paddles.
What are you guys doing? We have a meeting in 5 minutes.
Oh, come on!
We feel good about that? Okay, cool. Yeah. So John's last line is "Oh come on," which is the last line of the actual Challengers movie that Zendaya says.
Oh, come on!
So we still wanted to, you know, incorporate that line somewhere in here, and we thought it'd be funny if John was reacting to Hannah eating the candy bar. To talk a little bit more about the production and the rollout of this video, I'm going to throw it over to Hannah.
Hi, my name is Hannah. I'm an account coordinator here at Jpixx, and when we concepted this idea from the beginning, it was written in-house, produced in-house, filmed in-house, edited by Jackson himself, and then after all that was said and done, we came up with a social media concepting plan to roll out the video, which included BTS photos and promo videos promoted across channels. All of this was strategically planned to add engagement and value to our final product.
I think it's really important that we take the time to do these fun little skits because I think they stretch our creative muscles. We all strive in what we do to elevate everything that we're trying to do when delivering a final product. And this is just a small taste of what we do on a daily basis.